Well, hello there guys, and welcome to Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. We are actually going to be playing the story of El Cid Campeador. El Cid, of course, is a Spanish lord, but more importantly, El Cid is quite an important Spanish figure, sort of a hero figure. He would support not only the kings of Castile and Leon and Aragon, but he would also support their Muslim enemies, depending on who he felt was most chivalrous. So we're going to go ahead and get started here, and this is just the beginning of the tale of El Cid. We've never done Age of Empires 2 on this channel, so if it's something you want to see more of, make sure to comment down below, subscribe, and let me know that you want to see the end of this series completely, because I really would like to finish it.
Let the tournament begin!
Alright, we have to fight one of his men, and this is of course our friend King Sancho. We have to fight his best warrior here to be able to take command of his army. So I'm gonna do my best, but this guy looks pretty stout. He's got a huge blade here. Come on, El Cid! Win the victory! There we go.
I would face the Cid, my king, with your permission.
You would face him from horseback, hmm? He, afoot? I will not allow that. However, if he wishes, I have a horse for Rodrigo in my stable. Rodrigo?
Yeah, it's not really a wish. When a king tells you to do something, you do it. There's no wishing here, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that horse and get the battle started. So I'm gonna jump in here, get to the stables immediately, and we've got our horse. Beautiful. Let's come in here and attack the enemy knight. We're gonna get a running start.
A splendid sight! Now, go back to the task at hand.
Get him! Come on! You can do this! So this is how we're going to gain our army, essentially. I believe El Cid is a minor lord, sort of a count, and essentially he controls a very small part of the Kingdom of Castile, very, very tiny region. And now he has control of the army of King Sancho.
I am glad that you have won. You are the only man I would trust with a very important duty. Rodrigo, you know of my brother Alfonso. You also know of his ambition to rule all of Spain. I need you to travel to his castle at Colpejera, capture Alfonso, and bring him to me so that I may persuade him that ruling Leon...
Oh, well, I guess he didn't finish his sentence, but okay, fair enough. So at this point, where is our army? Where is our army? I think we need to go down here to find it, if I'm not mistaken. There is our army, I'm almost certain.
Your army has assembled. Look.
Yep, sure enough. Nice. Look at that, guys. It's a ton of soldiers there that we can use. We've also got some civilians with us, so I think we're going to be able to go ahead and take on the enemy as soon as possible. We obviously want to build a base of operations first. El Cid must survive, take command of the Castilian army. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff. We want to go ahead and find a plot of land where we can actually start setting up. And we want to make sure it's a good one. Remember that these lands of King Sancho, or King Alfonso, excuse me, are pretty barren. King Sancho's lands have some natural resources, but unfortunately, King Alfonso's lands it's hard to find really any area to set up a base. Not only do we have to set up a base, if you guys take a look at the population counter on top, we need to build houses. Our men need houses, our citizens need houses, and if we don't get them those, we're not going to be able to expand our army. And I'm almost certain that if we're going to go ahead and take on King Alfonso, we should come very, very prepared. Look at that. It's actually a castle of King Sancho there. I wonder if we can grab any men from it. Occasionally on these missions, you can find extra men, sort of lying around. But I don't think that that's the option here. Nonetheless, it's good to see that there's a settlement nearby, so maybe this land will be arable, and we can actually build something here. Of course, the first thing we're going to want to get up is a town center. It's been so long since I played Age of Empires 2, probably since I was 9 years old. I'm 28 now, maybe a little later than 9. But there we go, sure enough, reinforcements. But to me, this is kind of almost like learning a new game. It's been so long. So I'm going to go ahead and try and find a location. I pretty much remember what to do. So we've got a forest nearby that's going to be helpful. But I'd like to find even more stuff. We've also got some deer nearby so we can get food. And some gold. Oh yes, that's what we want. Alright, fair enough guys. I think this is where we're going to set up. I'm going to go ahead and build the town center over here. Construir. They speak Spanish. That's pretty cool. I forgot the fact that depending on what culture you're using, they'll actually speak the language, which I think is fascinating and a really fun part of the game, let's be honest. Start moving these guys over here. So we're going to kind of start separating our army just to keep them away from the citizenry as they build stuff. We're also going to have to start gathering resources, but most importantly, we're going to have to start actually cutting some wood, building some homes, etc. Now, thankfully, we're close to a very large reserve of wood, but the problem is I don't actually see any food nearby. Ah, there we go. Got some, like some cranberries.
Not 2 weeks ago, another army traipsed through our fields and destroyed half of our harvest.
Oh,
Mind
sorry.
your lumbering thief, El Cid.
Oh, nice.
My lord, you lead the rabble, the soldiers we have seen around here?
Oh, suddenly he realizes I'm the one raiding
We are at
the
your
farms. So they're at our service. That's really cool. We've got a steady
Wonderful.
source of food
With
here.
this building you have begun
We
your
also
quest
need to
in
go
earnest.
and start
I send
grabbing
my
some wood.
thanks and the thanks of Castile.
Thank you, King Sancho. Right now, wood is more precious than gold. It's pretty much that simple. We need to get those houses up. Thankfully, we have a few houses here that make up for it somewhat. It actually got us up to 25, but I want to get that even higher because I want to build some barracks and get even more reinforcements for our men. Also, we've got a serf here. Get him out. What are you doing? Oh no, that's one of the enemy's forces there. Looks like our knights are going to attack. Good show. Let him rot away. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to grab more wood. The enemy keeps sending scouts to us. It's kind of frustrating. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm going to go ahead and start building some homes. Let's get some houses. And I think I'll put this one over here. By the way, guys, if you hear that in the background, I do apologize. I have the washing machine on. So if you hear it, you at least know what it is. It's like going absolutely nuts, but at least my clothes are getting washed. Alright, let's grab these boys. I believe there's an order, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, once again. But I believe there's an order to make your men not attack. I think it's guard. Basically, you just order them to guard. Let me see. No attack stance. I see. I want to take that. So, let's see if we can undo it. Okay, let's do the defensive stance. I think that's much better. And let's keep getting some homes up. So we got one up there. This guy's going to be our home builder, essentially. And we just need him to increase the amount of homes to fit the population. It's that simple. Eventually, we want to get some barracks up so that we can actually attack the enemy. But right now, I'm happy with just this. And I want to try to look for the enemy's castle. So I'm actually going to send a scout out here. But before I do, I think it's probably a good idea to get a watchtower up. More than likely, you know, King Sancho's men, or King Afonso's men, excuse me, are going to be, you know, pretty much ready to attack us back, ready for a counteroffensive, especially if they know our strength, etc. So I want to be very careful doing this, but I am going to try and get forward a bit, and look at that. I've already found some of, oh, look at that. So I found some of King Afonso's citizens, and I'm going to head back. I'm not going to attack yet, but at least we know where they are. Let's keep getting those houses up. Come on, builder. And we can go ahead and put one here. I like these sort of closely packed areas. I remember as a kid, it sort of reminded me of like little neighborhoods, or represented little neighborhoods anyway. So we're going to get that one up. And with this guy, I'm going to get another one up over here. Construir. Okay, we can grab some more. That guy still has not rotted away. I remember, at least, it's been a while, but I remember like the guy turning to bones and disappearing. But this guy refuses to disappear. He might still be alive. I think we should go over and poke him and make sure he's not dead. Oh, here we go. Or make sure he's not alive, I should say. Yes, enemy pikemen. That's the kind of treatment you're going to get around here. Okay, cool. So there we go. We've got that home up. And we're getting up to that 50 mark. Very close to that 50 mark, guys. So I'm going to try to build one more home. There we go. With this guy. Where is he? Gotta love the music in this game, too. Go ahead and build a home here. And after that, our job is going to be to build a barracks. And in fact, I'm going to get this guy to build the barracks. So let's go ahead and just build a regular barracks. We need to get some wood. We could also build a watchtower, which I think would be a really good idea, especially since we know where the enemy is. So I'm going to go ahead and build a defensive watchtower here. And see, they keep sending men towards us. There's not many of them, but, you know, they could easily increase those numbers. Get the watchtower, boy. Let's get another home up as well. We might as well get prepared. We're actually grabbing a lot of gold, but we don't particularly need the gold. So I think I'm going to send this guy also to do some wood cutting. And we're not worried about food because our people are consistently grabbing food from these surrounding farms. Build faster, boy. Very demanding ruler. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and get that barracks up. Oh, come on. 175 wood. We're almost there. Okay, I'm actually going to grab this guy that just built the tower, and he is going to help us cut wood as well. There we go. I'm really glad we got the watchtower up, because sure enough, the enemy is sending scouts consistently against us. So this gives us an opportunity to retaliate a bit. And I like that with that defense stance, our men come back to the formation. So we don't have to worry about them running off, that sort of thing. Please don't forget, guys, if you like Age of Empires 2 and you want to see more of it, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe. Every single one of those things really, really helps this channel grow, and it shows YouTube that you like this channel, so we get more views, etc. You know, we're put on more platforms, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys would do that, especially if you're new to the channel. Please, please subscribe. That guy is already turning to bone, unfortunately for him, and we're continuing to get some wood. So I'm going to go ahead. I think we can go ahead and build the barracks. I do want to build an archer's camp, essentially. But I think first, I'd rather have some close combat troops. And with those city walls, I'm thinking we might need to get some siege weapons. I want you guys to decide whether or not we should in the comments down below. Right now, my goal is to build up the army. That's going to be the biggest goal. And in the meantime, we could probably go ahead and afford a few more citizens, if not just for the sole reason of making the task of building a little easier here. So there we go. The barracks is almost up. Once it is up, I'm sending this guy to cut some wood. And we probably also need to find a stone quarry, because I think we're going to need some stone here. So we might send somebody out to sort of scout the area and see if we can't find a resource. There we go. Another villager created. And your job, sir, is going to be to build another watchtower. I think you can never have too many watchtowers. So I'm going to build another one here, so we're even more prepared for any sort of enemy counterattack. I do recall, as a young guy, you know, basically having to, you know, cry, or not really cry, but just be totally disappointed at the fact that my town got totally destroyed by an enemy counterattack when I could have easily built some defensive towers to stop it, or at least to lessen the damage. So we're going to build another tower here, and then we'll build an archer's lair. Okay, let's go ahead, upgrade to man-at-arms. We can't have anyone but men-at-arms fighting for us. We need to actually have a strong force. And even the men-at-arms, compared to our long swordsmen here, are pretty useless. That being said, I think we need to increase the numbers to increase our chances of winning. Alright, let's maybe get another house up. It might not be such a bad idea. Okay, we've got the man-at-arms research complete. And I'm going to go ahead and start building some men-at-arms. So let's see how much they cost. 60 food, 20 gold. Beautiful. We have plenty of both, so it should be no issue to grab these men-at-arms at all. Okay. That being said, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build an archer's archery range. There we go. Finally got it right, Agrippa. To get some more archers as well. So I'm going to build the archery range here. And there we go, another one of the enemy soldiers here. Get him, son, get him! Nice shot. I wonder if we can upgrade this. I think we can with the workshop. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it's called. Oh, there we go. And this is actually a knight. So they're sending stronger troops towards us each time. That is worrying, to say the least. take these civilians and go look for stone. There's got to be a stone quarry nearby. Wow, quite a few men sent out that time. Alright, let's get these men-at-arms over here as well, guys. Nice. We might be able to take out this guy's force just by slowly killing him with our towers. They do seem to be sending a lot of scouts out towards us, and our guys are doing just fine surviving here. What would be great is if we could get a church up, start healing these guys. That would be incredible, but I'm not sure that's actually going to happen. It might be a little unrealistic. What's this? Is this our fishing port? We're going to find out soon, guys. We might have to approach this area with El Cid anyway if we want to take control, but I'm not sure. So let's take a look here. And once again, this is the land of King Sancho. King Sancho is a friend of ours. Not in the mafia sense, though. This is a friend of ours. No, not like that. But he's definitely a friend. So at this point, we want to probably rally our troops together and get ready to attack. I think we're ready. But I'm not 100% sure. And I definitely need your guys' help to determine whether or not we are ready. I want your feedback. I want you to let me know what you think. And then we will decide whether or not we want to proceed with an attack. Like I said before, guys, if you like the series, make sure to hit that like button down below and support it in any way you can. And we will definitely play some more Age of Empires 2 HD Edition in the campaign here of El Cid Campeador. I think if we can get enough views on this series, it can be a regular series, and we can start doing quite a few episodes of different parts of the game. We can take a look at Montezuma, etc. It's really up to you guys. I'm even tempted to actually build a wall here to increase our chances of survival, but I think I'll settle for a watchtower. Unfortunately, we've just run out of stone, and we didn't find that stone quarry, so we are in a bit of a bind. Probably a good idea to go ahead and send someone out just to scout the area and see if we can't find it. And right now, we're attacking the enemy civilians. I don't want us to right now, because I think it's going to bring unwanted attention, but it doesn't look like we can dissuade our men from doing so. So, we'll let them kill a helpless civilian and head back here in shame. Thanks for watching again, guys. Remember to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll get part 2 up really soon. Take care, my friends.